It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some Pac today, Letter to My Unborn. I feel like this man spoke on such real topics and had some of the greatest music that ever existed. And I'm going to push that every single reaction because this is obviously my favorite artist. And a topic like this is just so impactful to me. Letter to My Unborn. Let's dive in. Let's see what that man's cooking with.
To my unborn child. To my unborn child. In case I don't make it. Just remember daddy loves you. Did everything I could do to make a way for you. So don't worry about what people say. You know daddy loves you.
I love this beat too.
Now ever since my birth, I've been cursed since I'm born to wild. In case I never get to holler at my unborn child. Many things learned in prison, blessed and still living, trying to earn every penny that I'm getting. And reminiscing to the beginning of my mission. When I was conceived and came to be in this position. My mama was the Panther loud, single parent, but she proud when she witnessed baby boy rip a crowd. To school, but I dropped out and left the house cause my mama say I'm good for nothing. So I'm out since I only got one life to live. God forgive me for my sins, let me make it and I never steal again or live again. My only friend is my misery, wanting revenge for the agony they did to me. See, my life ain't promised, but it sure get better. Hope you understand my love letter to my unborn child.
I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody gonna clean it up.
His interviews, I might do reactions to his interviews. If that's something you guys might be interested in, make sure that you comment down below. Because his interviews are, like, we could sit and talk about the dialogue in those for quite a while. Like, he said some shit in his interviews. Yo, this man is just so different. I feel like these videos are literally just going to be me praising him. But listen, that's what he deserves. My man passed away in 96. It's 2024. And he's still as relevant as ever, in my opinion, with all of his thoughts, his takes, his music. Like, this shit, it lives on. It's literally timeless. Whereas some music is just not going to be because of the fact that there's no substance to it. This man had substance. He had shit to say.
You know I'm still down for the underdog, and I know that seems real funny because everybody is saying that these days.
So complicated to escape fate, and you can never understand to betray places. Tell the world I've been guilty to being anxious. Ain't no way in hell that I could ever be a rapist. It's hard to face this cold world on a good day. When will they let the little kids in the hood play? I got shot 5 times, but I'm still breathing. Living proof there's a God if you need a reason. And I believe in my own faith. Will I raise my kids in the right or the wrong way? Dear mama, I'm a man now. I wanna make it on my own, not a handout. Make way for a whirlwind, prophesy. I wanna go in peace when I gotta die. On these cold streets, ain't no love, no mercy, and no friends. In case you never see my face
I wanna distinguish myself. I believe that I'm a natural born leader.
This hook as well is just powerful. Like, yo, this shit is so crazy to me. It makes you wonder, like, if Pac was still around, especially what he had been through being shot 5 times, like when 50 got shot 9 times, you'd think like Pac being someone that's been through some shit like that would probably have reached out to 50 Cent. And I feel like there could have been a connection there. It just makes you wonder though, right? Like Biggie, Pac, Big Pun, like any of these guys, Big L, like who would they have messed with in the industry today if they were still around? Like who would they be connected with? Who would they be friendly with? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you also wonder like, would all of the same people have made it in music still? I don't see them like gatekeeping and trying to keep anybody out, but you figure if they were alive, like there could have been more people inspired down the road of them making more and more music that maybe would have replaced some of the names that we have today because maybe they inspired somebody else to make music. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Because I feel like it's odd to say that in the sense that like they're not going to stop someone from making music and being popular, but they may have inspired other people that kind of took the spotlight in front of some of these people that we have now, in a sense. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those, like, you go back in time, change something, everything in the future could be different because of all the little intricacies that would also change along the way. And now I'm just on a random tangent. Listen, sometimes my mind just gets going and I just be saying some shit.
To my unborn child. To my unborn child. Dear Lord, can you hear me? Tell me what to say to my unborn seed. In case I pass away, will my child get to feel love? Or we all just cursed to be street thugs? Cause being black hurts, and even worse if you speak first. Living my life as an outlaw, what could be worse? Cause maybe if I tried to change who I'm kidding, I'm a thug till I die. I'm a rider, man, touch bases, eat lunch at plush places. Regular criminal oasis awaits us. If there's a ghetto for true thugs, I'll see you there. And I'm sorry for not being
Well, I can take orders because I'm a good soldier.
Me against the world.
I like to give orders.
All my little girls, feel the Lord, I'm eternal. Rest in peace, peace, take care of all my seeds and my unborn child. To my unborn child. Please take care of all my kids, mom.
It's just such a crazy concept. Like, this man literally built a lot of his music around the fact that I may not be here one day. And so let me talk to you now. Let me leave you this message now. And what's also interesting to me about Pac, and what I think would have been a really, I guess I don't know the words that I'm looking for, but basically, like, he was very strongly about pushing and supporting black people and trying to get a better situation for black people, because back then it was much different than it is now, right? Like, there still was some situations and a lot more issues that were going on that needed to be addressed, and he was open to addressing them. But you know what's funny is that we've gone in such a way lately, and I talk about this in some videos on my main channel, Duane TV, which I made a video called I Hate White People, but it's with YT, because a lot of times on social media, some people will notice that certain black people will refer to white people as YT. I don't know why that's the abbreviation. I hate it, because to me, YT is YouTube, and I don't hate white people. Let me make sure I make that clear, but I made the video kind of a clickbaity title to talk about how much I hate the fact that people use that term and push this certain narrative. And I feel like as much as Pac was, you know, Black Panther mother pushing for the black side of things and trying to make it better for us and call out all the bullshit that black people would go through and the struggles that we have, I feel like if he was alive today, and I can't speak for him, but I feel like he would be one of those people that, as much as he's pushing for the black side, it would actually make him call out a lot of these black people that are pushing this narrative of let's be racist towards white people now because they deserve it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I couldn't see him being on that side of things. It'd blow my mind if he was still here, and he was. I feel like he would be one of those people standing out and saying, listen, like, there was a lot of inequalities. There's a lot of shit that we deal with as black people, but like what you guys are doing is making it worse. Like, you're actually making it worse for us. And I go off on that shit on a regular basis because I cannot stand it. It's just like, there's just so much shit. And I think what made me think of this is I opened up Twitter today and I saw people talking about, there's a tweet about all the disses that Kendrick Lamar hasn't responded to. And somebody quote tweeted it and said, well, this seems racist. They're always trying to get the black man to respond and, you know, go back and forth and have beef with other black men. Like, why are we doing this? And it's just like, bro, it has nothing to do with racism. Like, people are just talking about the fact that Kendrick doesn't respond to diss tracks and hasn't in so many years to so many different people. Like, why, how do you turn that into, oh, people just want to see the black man go at another black man? Like, it's just, I don't know. People just try to turn everything into racism nowadays. And so to me, I just feel like it would have been very interesting to see Pac, who was very strongly on the black support side of things, and what he would think nowadays, because I just don't see him backing that. He just seems like such a real person that would then turn around and say, listen, we are pushing, you know, the black narrative. We are trying to uplift our black people, but this shit is not the way to do it. Like, y'all are fucking up the game. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's how he would approach it. And I could be wrong, but
Sometimes it's confusing. The rules of the game is gonna get you through all day, every day. Watch out for these fakes and fakes. Sure, it's coming down today.
I just wanted to do, I'm gonna turn into a Pac reaction channel. We're just gonna do all Pac. We're gonna go through the whole catalog. Like, it's just, there's something about him. Throughout my entire life, when I was younger and a kid, you know how you look up to somebody and you're like, yo, that person is Pac was the only person that I'd say that I wanted to be at one point. Like, I was just so entrenched in what he had to say and how he said it and how his music came across. He was the only person that, as a kid, it was like the guy that I looked up to that I'm like, yo, I want to be him. The only person. And it's not that I want to be him. Like, I mean, as a kid, you say that. You don't understand the total, like, you don't understand the whole picture, right? You're just like, yo, I want to be him because of what you're hearing, what you're seeing and stuff like that. Obviously, I wouldn't want to go through what he went through at all. I wouldn't want to like get shot 5 times, you know what I'm saying, or die at 25. But I wanted to be him in the sense that like I just respected the fact that he spoke out about shit that mattered to him, that he would just put it out there and he didn't care. And like that side of him was always intriguing to me because I was extremely shy. Now, when I was listening to Pac and I was a fan of him, he had already passed away. I'm not that old, so I was listening to him after he had already been gone. But I just really always respected that side of him because I was always too scared to speak up. I was always too scared to give my opinion. I was always too scared to worry about what people would think of me. And even to this day, I feel like I still have that piece inside of me where I get nervous about things, or, you know, I go to do a reaction and I mess up. Like a few times in this video, I feel like in the beginning, or where like I almost messed up what I wanted to say. And so I'll like pause and then find a way to come back in and I'll cut that part out because I'm like, oh, I looked stupid there, or I said something stupid. And in reality, it's like, I feel like I should treat some of these reactions just like he did his music, where it's like, listen, I go in, I record it, I get it done, we move on to the next one. Like that is the product. Like, it is what it is. That's the product, right? Like it's raw, it's real, and that's it. I mean, I get that some stuff on YouTube you want to cut up, you want to have it edited, like you want to have a good uniform product. But when it comes to these, I feel like just being raw, organic, and just saying what you say, messing up if you mess up, like it's a part of it, right? So I don't know. I'm going through some shit today, apparently. I don't know. I love this. This man makes me think. So I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think down below, and I will catch you in the next one, homies.